Hey, Jackie. We're just going to give a couple more minutes and then we will get started. So we'll go one more minute and then we'll start. We're going to start today with a meditation on recentering your mindfulness and for de-stressing. This holiday season that's just gone through, there were a lot of people talking about feeling like they had obligations to meet, but not feeling like they were enjoying the holiday season. And I think there's a lot that can be said about the reasons why. But I think one of the biggest reasons why is we're stuck in this sense of overwhelm where we've, number one, stopped looking at our ability to really figure out what it is that we want because we don't ask ourselves what we want. We just start kind of going with the flow and with whatever we're told to do. And number two, sometimes there's that sense of tradition of I always do this, so I have to do this, starts to overwhelm us. And it can happen even with things like on the weekends, I typically get up and make a full breakfast. This weekend, I don't plan on doing that. And there's a couple of reasons why. But part of it is I just need some time for myself. So the boys will probably end up having cereal. And that's okay. And I need to be okay with that. But in the holiday season, a lot of times we're looking at, well, I have to put up the tree and I have to put up the decorations and I have to do this and I have to do that. And the things that we would normally enjoy, we don't enjoy anymore. And at some point, we need to stop and take a step back and say, it's okay if I don't buy 100 gifts. It's okay if I don't put out any of the Christmas decorations. It's okay if I say this year we're not doing a gift exchange. And knowing that you're not doing it because you don't care for the people around you, but that you are caring for yourself. And having those conversations and explaining why. I mean, my biggest example I can give you for this year is we put up our tree, and part of that is because my husband really enjoys the tree. And so he was gung-ho about getting it down out of the attic, getting it set up, getting it plugged in, making sure all the lights worked. And then we had one of the neighbor kids from down the street over the day that we were putting up the tree, and she helped decorate, and the boys did 90%. And really the only thing I did was take stuff out of the box and put the bow on the top. That's all I did. So it wasn't a big effort. We have an entire other box of Christmas decorations that didn't even make it out of the basement this year. And part of the reason was, with all of the things that were happening, I just felt like it was too much. It was too much clutter. It was too much stuff. And I just didn't want to look at it. And that's okay. And the kids asked me about it. And I said, we have a choice to make. We can either put out all these decorations and put all of your Legos in the basement. And the only place your Legos will be allowed to be until the tree comes down and the Christmas decorations come down is the basement. Or you can keep your stuff up here and be able to play with it and enjoy it. And that will have to be okay. And they said, all right, that's fine. So the things that we place on ourselves as a burden don't always need to be a burden. And so this recentering mindfulness and meditation for de-stressing, I think, is one that we kind of all need right now, because we all need to remember to kind of recenter ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. So just enjoy the next 2 minutes.
Allow yourself to be still for a moment and start breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Don't worry about how loud your breathing is or if anyone can hear it. And there's no need to try and ignore any noise or distractions going on around you, or to try too hard to clear your mind. Imagine yourself as a rock in the middle of a stream. All the noise and commotion that may or may not be going on around you just washes over you without having any effect. Focus on your breath. Think about how anything that has negatively affected your day up until this point. And with each out-breath, you are simply going to imagine any unnecessary stress these events are causing you to feel just ease away. Breathe in and observe how you feel. Breathe out and feel it easing from your mind. Now, still breathing deeply, take a moment to visualize how you want the rest of the day to go. Imagine achieving any goals and successes at the end of the day and how that will make you feel. Create a mental picture of what that looks like and take a moment to play that out in your mind. Whenever you're ready, bring the exercise to a close and open your eyes. Allow yourself to be still for a moment.
Okay. So the last time we met, we talked about limiting beliefs and how our limiting beliefs can affect us over time, but also how they keep us stuck. So we say, I want this to change, or we say, I want to move forward with this, or we say even things like, I'd like to lose weight, or I'd like to be stronger, or I'd like to be healthier, or I'd like to feel comfortable in my own skin. But we place beliefs on ourselves either because of things that we were told as a child, things that we were told as an adult, things that we tell ourselves every day, and we limit ourselves because of those beliefs. And I gave you a worksheet, and I want to talk again just about the things that are on that worksheet that could be the things that you're limiting yourself in. So one of the biggest ones that a lot of people have heard the saying, money is the root of all evil. Well, what if I tell you that money is not the root of all evil? Money is energy, and you use it in exchange for something else. And whatever that exchange is, there's a value to it. And the value that you place on it will come back to you as long as you're doing that with a loving heart and an open heart and giving fully. Then can you change your belief about money? And then can you then change your financial situation? Another one that I see in coaching people is that the limiting belief is, I've always been a bigger person, so I know I'm never going to be able to lose all the weight. And that right there sets you up for a bit of failure. And so if you are someone who has been told that, or you tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm the fat friend, or I'm the bigger girl, or I'm the bigger guy, and I just carry extra and I always have, you could be setting yourself up to always be that person. And what if you changed that to, my body has the capability to carry me forward, and it has the capability to be as healthy as it needs to be. So those are some that we touched on last week. And I just want to go ahead and have you look at that worksheet and really think about, did I write down the things that are most limiting to me? And if you want the worksheet again, I can send you a copy. I think it's a great worksheet, a great exercise to go through. And I was sharing part of this on Facebook, but because we're going to go into some private moments of coaching, I'm going to stop sharing on Facebook. If you're on Facebook and you would like the worksheet, go ahead and message me or comment on this live, and I will get that over to you. I just wanted you to have a moment to de-stress with us for 2 minutes, and I will chat to you guys on Facebook later.